Greetings JoBlo fans, and welcome to our top 10 most anticipated fall movies list. Now there are a ton of movies coming out in this fall season, but for our money, these are the cream rising to the top and ones we definitely won't miss in theaters. Coming in at number 10 is A Star is Born, starring Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga in her first major starring role, and is also Cooper's first feature directing effort. Long in the works, Cooper's taken his time fine-tuning the film, and the buzz out of Venice and TIFF is that it's some kind of masterpiece, with a career-best performance by Cooper and a show-stopping acting debut by Gaga. Number 9 on our list is First Man, which comes from Whiplash and La La Land director Damien Chazelle, which chronicles the story of NASA's attempt to put a man on the moon, with Ryan Gosling starring as the real-life First Man, Neil Armstrong. The film co-stars Corey Stoll, Claire Foy, Kyle Chandler, Jason Clarke, Shea Wiggum, Ethan Embry, and many more, in what looks to be a visceral, Oscar-worthy IMAX ride into the cinematic halls of great space flicks. Number 8 is Bad Times at the El Royale, the new mystery thriller from the Cabin in the Woods director Drew Goddard. Starring Jeff Bridges, John Hamm, Chris Hemsworth, and Dakota Johnson, this mysterious pick looks to be another genre bender from Goddard, who did the same thing with Cabin in the Woods, taking a seemingly simple premise and turning it into a wildly unpredictable and satisfying ride. Can he recapture the magic? We certainly hope so. Number 7 gets animated with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which introduces mainstream audiences to Miles Morales, the newest Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe, who interacts with a whole array of Spider-Men and women from the Spider-Verse, including Peter Parker, voiced by Jake Johnson, and Spider-Man Noir, voiced by Nicolas Cage. The animation style for this one looks amazing, and the film opens the doors to all manner of Spider-Man characters from the comics, making this a can't-miss Spidey flick. Number 6 is another one from Sony's Spider-Man web, Venom, which stars Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, a journalist who fuses with the symbiote Venom to become a snarling, toothy, slobbering, hulking mass of horrific anti-hero. Directed by Zombieland's Ruben Fleischer and co-starring Riz Ahmed and Michelle Williams, Venom seeks to establish Sony's own brand of comic book films that can stand on their own, as well as cross-pollinate with the MCU proper. Venom feels like a great start, as he's probably the most iconic of all Spider-Man villains, next to the Green Goblin, and about as well known and popular as Deadpool in terms of appearance and awareness. We'll see if his web sticks. Sound the bell for number 5 as Creed 2 steps into the ring. Following on the successful heels of the first film, this time out we have a kind of pseudo-sequel to Rocky IV, which had Rocky in an intense bout with Ivan Drago, as played by Dolph Lundgren, who killed his best friend Apollo Creed in the ring. Now, Adonis Creed, son of Apollo, again played by the great Michael B. Jordan, will face off against Drago's offspring, Victor Drago, as played by real-life fighter Florian Big Nasty Munteanu. Now, just as directed by newcomer Stephen Cable Jr., the film will not only bring back Sly Stallone's Rocky, but also Lundgren's Drago, making this not only a sequel to Creed, but a reunion for Rocky. Ding, ding. Number 4 is another reunion of sorts, but with a much bloodier, nostalgic feel. Shane Black's The Predator. Black, who starred in the original Predator, is now the writer and director of the latest sequel, which hosts a stellar cast that includes Boyd Holbrook, Keegan-Michael Key, Thomas Jane, Trevante Rhodes, Olivia Munn, Sterling K. Brown, Jake Busey, and Jacob Tremblay. Early reviews suggest it's very much a Shane Black film, complete with pithy dialogue, outlandish stunts, blood and gore, and a new take on the lore of the trophy-hunting alien race. Will audiences join the hunt? We'll definitely find out. Lock your doors and lock up your teenagers for number 3 as Michael Myers makes his return to Haddonfield with Halloween, the latest entry in the long-running franchise that seeks to reboot the series of sequels by standing as the true sequel to John Carpenter's 1978 original. Jamie Lee Curtis returns as Laurie Strode, who is now a grandma anxiously awaiting the return of Myers, so she can eliminate him. Written by the unlikely duo of Danny McBride and David Gordon Green, the film premiered at TIFF to some great reviews that say this is a return to the horror of Michael Myers we all feared 30 years ago. Sounds like a good time to us. Number 2 washes to shore with Aquaman, WB and DC's latest superhero solo effort from director James Wan. Jason Momoa stars as the title character after getting a little showtime in last year's lackluster Justice League, and has partnered with Amber Heard as Mira in a quest to become the King of Atlantis. Other stars include Patrick Wilson as Ocean Master, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II as Black Manta, Nicole Kidman as Queen Atlanta, and many more familiar faces to round out the cast. Now, while Justice League may have soured fans, the success of Wonder Woman has kept the inspiration alive for DC's solo efforts, and Aquaman looks like a wildly fun comic adaptation with epic-scale action and a first-ever visualization of an underwater superhero world. It's a tricky one to get right, but in the hands of James Wan, we have no doubt it'll be something special. Number 1 on our list should come as no surprise, as we are huge fans of both Queen and Freddie Mercury. Bohemian Rhapsody from director Bryan Singer looks to capture the journey of one of the greatest rock bands of all time, leading up to their groundbreaking performance at Live Aid in 1985. Mr. Robot's Rami Malek stars as Mercury, a role that was once in the hands of Sacha Baron Cohen, and he looks to have captured the enigmatic presence of the legendary performer to a T. And we're suckers for a great biopic, and this is one that we've been waiting for a long time to come to life. And that's it for our top 10 most anticipated fall 2018 films. Check out JoBlo.com to see our full list of most anticipated fall films, and let us know what you're most excited for in the comments below. Thanks for watching and happy moviegoing. I'm Paul Shirey with JoBlo.com.